So I'll go with by 9 by 10. You can use the code right here on my screen, right here on below of BCW. You can get free games. You can get free apps. You can download right here on my screen, on my below. So this is going to Friday Night Smackdown Ghost from tonight. So Tommaso Ciampa goes 1-on-1 against Austin Theory. I also added a recap video from King and Queen of the Ring. The Gorgeous welcomed us to the show and brought out 9 sacks to celebrate in winning the Queen of the Ring tournament. I also see the man by Bailey come to the ring and the Sammy was all too happy too. And was before Bailey could even get down the Pavilion in Sutton Green and Tag Hole. They told 96 it will be Pavilion facing 96 at SummerSlam. It was because he is going to win the title for Bailey, and 96 was ended under the announcement by saying she will be whoever she face. After the fourth match of the night was before the show. I was in backstage announcement, Sonny Gargano, and complaining about Ciampa to the ring to take on Austin Theory, who had Grayson Waller by his side. I wasn't just was a pretty extended match. I was a both men had a few sensitive moves in the guys at the ringside. They got involved a bit and they both came close to winning once or twice. Anderson was ended up losing Grayson Waddle addressing to his opponents to the pin. Austin Theory and scored the win. I wasn't one of these men are fun to watch it. I was hard to be invested in the outcome because no matter what happened, we all know David White is going to get a title shot very soon. Anyway, that match is Tommaso Ciampa. I wasn't as the crown fits probably on 96's head. I wasn't this time it didn't fit so well as a pay-per-view, but I haven't held up in hope. AJ Styles was song asking Nick Aldis for some time onto the mic. And wasn't he looked emotional and was mostly teasing a retirement announcement. So I was thinking about AJ Styles wanted to be retirement announcement because he's been with wrestling way back in days since like 2002. It's like TNA, like over again. So this was the best for Styles for his retirement match announcement. So I was also very neck breaker looks good when it hits, but looks way too awkward to set up with his opponent. So it was really good. I think now next match we have Andrade goes 1-on-1 against Apollo Crews. So next matchup we saw Apollo Crews take on Andrade, who declined in oval from Legendary Tasma before the show. So I would think these two have had solid matches in NXT and on the main roster over the years. So I was so they came into this bout with chemistry. So I was a great things about both men and they are two of the more powerful high flyers working today. The both men are built like tanks and but can do it moonsault with almost no event. So just Matt had some fun and things. Ethan got to Sora at the ringside and sit on Adriel as he picked up the win with a little bit of help. The rest of London J. Tasma came out of the stage and but Andre walked right past them. Gossip looked worried and should send just the ball. He could fix this. Anyway, that match is Andre. I was doing a bad stage last minute. They all just going Naomi and Bailey a tag match against Assassin Green and Paula Newman and every night was song asking about Logan Paul. I support Paula Cruz. Andre landed right on his face after hitting a drop kick. So next match we have Tanga Loa and Tonga, which take on the Street Profits. Kevin Owens came out for the promo to talk about how long Randy Orton didn't lose his KOTR match. But since the Alfonso wasn't there, he was going to focus on the bloodline instead. After Paul Heyman came out and tried to convince Owens to back off for his own safety. After Paul Heyman was said and ended up having a bit of a meltdown in the walls cause KO to attack him. After the bloodline saw up, but the Street Profits came out as a backup and hang brawl. There was a broke out Soda Sakura and KO fought to the backstage area and while everyone else was fighting into the ring. This lead into the tag team match between Tangaloa and Tonga against the Street Profits match that wasn't already scheduled to take place. Paul Heyman and Beef Rab were both watching from the ringside as Monty Ford and Dawkins control the piece against Tonga. The longer the match meant some more competent it became. Nobody ever had control for too long. So, there was a deal with plenty of back and forth squashes. Even through WWE didn't make a big deal out of his debut. Tonga Loa was victorious in his fourth outing alongside his brother. So I wasn't right, this was a good match. It was hard to look past the fact that Tonga Loa was an in-ring debut, and it felt like a big deal because WWE didn't do enough to hype it up and so it felt more independent, but so far they also muscles for Sakura until something interesting happens. So anyway, that match is Tonga Loa and Tonga. After Paul Heyman was shown and tried to talk to Sakura at backstage and before this last minute, he said, I just Roman Reigns supposed to do to ask Sakura, and Paul Heyman was asked, what is Roman Reigns going to do when after Sakura had to say to him? Okay, I was to focus more on strategy and less on Tonga and Tonga Loa were made a great X-Men with those outfits. So next one we have Naomi and Bailey we take on Session Green and Papa Nevin. This week's main event was the tag match set up ordered into the show with Bailey and Naomi taking on Session Green and Papa Nevin. This was a high energy and fast paced match that allowed all four women to show off a bit. Naomi was definitely one of the bigger standouts. I was ending somewhat, was very surprised at come Session Green and Papa Nevin were able to get the win over Naomi as the women's champion. After win, Session Green pinned Naomi, and after Papa Nevin did all the work and to win that match, Papa Nevin and Session Green. So it was a good match. Papa Nevin looks like she has been getting more. She seems to move around a bit quicker than she used to. Naomi is insane. She doesn't get enough credit for how she is with a lot of her moves. So, AJ Styles speaks in the final word on Friday Night Smackdown was ended with the promo. AJ Styles was asked for doing the show before he went out to the ring. I must say he hugged Cody Rhodes backstage and whispered something in his ear. After Cole Anderson and Luke goes with him, but Mary May was not percent deposit being asked about all of this by Kevin Braxton before and it said the show. AJ Styles talked about seeing his son graduate in high school, and he said a moment and hit him. And was it when he realized he had missed a lot of moments, like it wasn't he that he asked Cody Rhodes to join him into the ring. He called his match with Cody Rhodes one of his best ever. It was a day traded some kind words of a hug and did pose for the crowd several times before. AJ Styles put him down with a clothesline in what is one of the most possible turns we have seen in years. That was the way they will look at this announcement made it clear from minutes away that AJ Styles would do this. So after AJ Styles collapsed from the steps into the floor to end the show, this was a down the middle episode of Smackdown. We saw some decent actions, but this was a show you could catch up on social media and not miss a thing. So let me check on Twitter for last time, and we might go back to my community polls after this one. So I just said on Twitter, maybe I stay at home and he'd be a phenomenal follow. This is what he said after the announcement was ended to the show. So I was thinking about that. So I just want to be retired or not, and wants to stay home and has a follow. So I was thinking about that. Maybe you have a check here. Oh, there was a second tweet. It says Kamala Hayes. It says, "Oops, I got a name mixed up on live TV. Maybe should go back to NXT." So Kamala Hayes was part of Smackdown. It's been drafted to him on Smackdown. And why is Kamala Hayes going to NXT? Doesn't make sense at all. So this is what's incredible after Kamala Hayes been tweeted out on Twitter when he said wants to go back to NXT. So speaking of this QR code, it says hi, ho, and hello. Okay, this is what's interesting right here of QR code of Uncle Howdy, this white family. So that was strange, I think. So let me know you guys into the comments below. So this was really good match from that night. So I was so a tweet. It says, "Nah, Kamala Hayes called Logan Paul in LA night, called him out on it, LMFAO. That's what they said after backstage assessment after that. So this was a kind like that, I think. So the next one it says, this is still the house of Ace of Stars built, and I call you out here to hand you set of keys, and thank you, Ace of Stars. So this is what's interesting to me, I think. After the show was started, I think. After the show was ended. So this was a really good match. So how was it Friday? How was it a good weekend? And I'll see you guys next week on Monday Night Raw and so much more. So how was it Friday? Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys next week for Monday Night Raw. And we will see you next week for AEW Dynamite. And I'll see you guys the next one. I'll see you guys the next time. Peace.